switching to another hot topic that you love a lot, which is GLP-1s. Right? You guys do a lot of that in your clinic. Is this just a fad, or is it GLP-1s like the real thing?
Oh man. You know, for the longest time, if you're heavy or overweight, you know, and you went to your doctor, they would say, well, go on a diet.
Yeah.
You know, go work out. And, you know, there just wasn't a tool. This is a tool. Just like, you know, if you're in pain, you know, you take some Tylenol and you feel better. If you're heavy and you need a tool to help you with that, GLP-1s can really help a lot of people. And we've seen it in our office. You know, we've seen people completely change their lives. And what I love about them, not only has it changed my life, because I've been on them for almost 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What were you taking them for, if you don't mind?
Yeah, no, I was overweight.
You were overweight?
I was overweight. And I worked out.
Yeah.
And I thought I ate well.
Yeah.
But I did not. You know, it just gets hard, right?
So you started taking it three years ago?
3 years ago in January.
Wow.
So we started New Year's resolutions. You know, we gave up alcohol and we started doing, you know, the semaglutide, which is the generic version of Ozempic.
Yeah.
And yeah, it changed my life, you know, and what I'll say that I noticed is really the main thing is it helps you feel full with less food.
Yes.
Okay. So when I talk to people about it, I always use the taco example. I'm like, hey, so imagine you go eat tacos and you can always eat 2 tacos and then feel absolutely stuffed. So imagine when you're eating now, instead of 2 tacos, you can feel full with 1.5 taco, you know, just less food. Okay. So smaller portions, but you still feel satisfied.
Yeah.
So it's not even like you're suffering really, because, you know, when you feel full, that's when you stop eating. So we're just listening to our bodies. And many of us were trained to clear our plates.
Yeah.
You know, my mom, I remember her making me sit at the dinner table for, I think, 2 hours after everyone had left because I just didn't want to eat.
We grew up in a really food insecure culture where, you know, food is the one thing that you're always given. Say if you're a child and like you're misbehaving and you go on punishment, you go on timeout, whatever. Like you can always say, Mom, you know, I'm hungry. You're gonna get fed, right? Mm-hmm. Even in jail, right? You can threaten like a hunger strike, and you're gonna get fed, right? So under the worst conditions, you can eat in most places, right? Mm-hmm. In most situations, and that I feel like that's just something that's just like really drilled into our brain because I have a friend. Like anytime we would go somewhere, anytime we would go on a trip, he would always worry about food. Like always worry, like when is the next meal coming? He didn't know that he did it until like we actually talked about it. But every time we could be somewhere, okay, I need to get 1 meal. And just in case, because we're traveling, I don't know where the next meal is coming. I like this food. I'm going to get 2 meals from this place. And so you just this constant, just like food insecurity.
Food noise.
Yeah. And like, did you have that when you were taking GLP-1s?
Yeah, well, so it helps with that noise, you know, that obsessing over food, the thinking about food all the time. We don't typically snack immediately after dinner.
Yeah.
And why is that? Because you feel satisfied. So when you take these GLP-1s, you feel satisfied for a lot of the time. So much so that, you know, I kind of have to put myself on a schedule.
Yeah.
You know, because I'll not think about it or I'll forget.
So you have to force yourself to eat pretty much.
Not force myself because I want to eat, but I just have to remind myself. I'm like, hey, it's time to eat something.
Do you feel, so if you don't eat, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like low blood sugar? Are you feeling like faint?
Yeah, you know, sometimes I'll get a little jittery if I don't eat. One of the things that many people notice when they take this medication is nausea. Okay.
Interesting.
But it's not like nausea like, oh, I'm hungover or I ate bad food. It's really more similar to hunger pain. So when people feel nauseous on this medication, I always ask them, hey, what did you eat for dinner last night? What did you eat for breakfast? What have you done for lunch? And if they go back and they really think about what they've eaten over the last 24 hours, they've probably just not eaten enough food.
Interesting.
So the solution is what? Oh, well, eat something.
Yeah.
Eat something. And it goes away pretty quickly after that.
What about, I mean, even as an anesthetist, I've seen people come in, right? Because GLP-1s for us is a big deal if you're coming into surgery, right? Because GLP-1s decrease gastric emptying.
Right.
So that's bad if you're going to have surgery. We need your stomach to empty. It's a big risk for aspirating, gastric contents to your lungs, which can kill you, right? Do you ever see any side effects related to that where people feel that sensation of fullness in their stomach, or there's an overaccumulation of gastric contents?
It does increase your acid production. So a lot of people will feel some GERD, some gastric reflux, which is usually managed by, Mylanta. Yeah. In the moment, Mylanta, if it's something that they struggle with on a daily basis, then something like that could be helpful. What we see a lot of is constipation. People can become constipated on this medication. So while they are on the medicine, we tell them, hey, you have to pay attention. Pay attention to your body. Listen to your body. If you haven't gone to the bathroom in a couple of days, maybe it's time to take something to help with that.
Is it any way you can kind of watch that in the sense of, like, should they schedule themselves to go to the bathroom and poop, ever so often? Is it something that you just don't feel that you're constipated until you're constipated? You don't have the desire to
people
have a bowel movement?
People forget.
Yeah.
People just don't pay attention. Like, what I'll say is that because you're going to eat less, you're going to produce less waste.
Right.
That makes sense, right?
So less sensations that you're
right. So like if you skip a day, even though you're like a normal everyday kind of person, like you might skip a day, right? And that's okay. But if you're like on day 3 and you haven't had any kind of bowel movement, then it's time to, take action, like be deliberate with your activity to make it happen. Yeah.
You can't be Napoleon, right? He was famous. I don't know if it's real or not, but he was famous for only pooping once a week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This was like a big thing. So I don't know.
Those army camps, it must have not been comfortable.
Well, it was Ozempic. He had it back then. 1800s taking an oath.
No. So we just have to pay attention to our bodies when we do these things, and like really keep track and make sure that we're not just letting things happen to us, because we're being intentional, right? If you're trying to lose weight, things that will make it work better is listening to your body. Oh, I'm feeling weird. Oh, I probably need to eat. Oh, I haven't gone to the bathroom in a couple of days. Oh, maybe I should do something about that. And what we do while we take the medicine is super important. A lot of people think, oh, I only need to take the shots. I don't need to exercise. Well, that's not true, because most people will take the shots a couple of months, get down to their desired, weight goal and then stop. How are you going to maintain that?
Yeah.
If they're able to create healthy habits while they're on the medicine, like eating better food, like exercising, it becomes a lot easier to maintain.
Well, this goes into the philosophy of this drug and why some people have issue with it. There's the entire community that feels like you shouldn't be able to just take a pill and it gets rid of your problems. Like there's no pill you can take and it just fixes you. You have to actually, like, what got you there, right? It's behavior, right? Your eating habits, So taking a pill, it puts a Band-Aid on the issue, but if you still have the same eating habits, you're just going to gain the weight.
Right. Yeah. We've had people that, will take the medicine and then I'll ask them, well, how's it going? It's like, oh, great. Like I'm eating less food, it's helping with that. And I'm like, well, have you lost weight? I'm like, no. I'm like, well, what are you drinking? Oh, I drink sweet tea. I drink Coca-Cola,
Sugar,
sugar drinks.
sugar.
I'm like, well, your calories are coming from that.
Yeah.
So, these are all things that, we need to emphasize and have people pay attention to, because this is a reset button, and it's just a tool like any other tool. If you use it properly, it's going to work.